Hello and welcome to this week's video from Pinnacle Executive Coaching. My name is Triza Akuka and I'm the lead coach at Pinnacle Executive Coaching. My mission is to influence both personal and corporate cultures, and that's what I am here to do today as well. I'm going to talk to you about how to scale your leadership. So I hope this is something that is very interesting for each and every one of you. And I know it is because of your feedback, because of what I hear, and because of what I also experience as a leader. So let's look at it. Maybe we are coming to the end of the year. Where are you today? Are you feeling challenged about providing inspiration and motivation to your team? And when you look at the things that you need to achieve, you find that you're experiencing difficulties developing your talent and seeking out your team's potential. Are you feeling scared about navigating through change and uncertain times? Are you feeling it's difficult for you to manage different perspectives from your team and possibly avoid conflicts? If that is you, I know you are looking forward to a good, different 2023 and you wish only things would be different. Maybe you are this expert. You expect that you would know everything and you feel ashamed when you don't, or you are vilified when you don't know what you need to do. Or maybe you are this natural genius. You tell yourself that you must have everything. Everything must be handled by ease. Otherwise it will not be natural talent for you. But leaders keep learning, and that's how we improve. You might be this perfectionist who beats yourself up when you don't reach very high standard, even impossible standards that you've set up for yourself. Or you feel you're the Superman or woman who should be able to excel in every role that they take in life, and then you're finding it's not happening as much as you want it. Or you're this soloist who believes that work must be accomplished alone. I'll do it. If people don't do it, I'll do it. You keep piling work for yourself, and you're getting a breakdown because you're not going to manage everything, even if you decide to do it by yourself. So this is not an ideal state where you want to be. But if you're to look at it, where would you rather be? I know you would rather be that leader who is successful. And one of the things that can really make you successful as a leader is to be authentic. Being authentic is a factor of many things coming together. First, you have to have clear values. Your values are what determine your behavior, and you need to have solid, good values as a leader, because you also lead by example. You have to show what you would want people to do and what people would also look up to as a standard to emulate. You need to be very clear on your purpose. What is it that you want to achieve? Because once you know your purpose and you're following it, passion comes naturally. No one will wake you up. No one will push you or micromanage you because you will be self-driven. You need to be able to have a right way of connecting with people. How are your relationships? Because as a leader, you need to be able to move tasks. You need to move with your people. You cannot get your tasks done if your people are not moving with you. And moving with people is both internal and external. So how do you manage your connections as a leader in order to be successful? The other thing is self-discipline. In order to be a leader who is consistent, you have to be disciplined. That's the way you will be able to wake up, whether the weather agrees or it doesn't, whatever challenges you face, you'll be able to keep pushing yourself forward. And finally, as a leader, you must have compassion. You must have a heart for people. You must be able to empathize with people. And this is what will make you successful. And this is where you would want to be. If all these things are in sync, you will be successful as a leader. And that's where you want to be. But how can you make the jump from the struggling leader who is feeling all pressed out, to being successful, executive coaching is what will help you to be more successful. We've just watched a brilliant World Cup tournament coming to an end, and those players would not be shining, would not be giving us a reason to be glued to our screens or to go physically to watch them if they didn't have coaches who guide and tell them, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. I remember the last match, I'm sure many of us watched it, between Argentina and France. And how the coach of France made just last minute changes, substitutions, and which just brought a shift in the game, and the match ended up being, initially it was an automatic goal for Argentina. They were leading to the last minutes. Then suddenly things shifted, and then we had to go into extra time, we had to go into penalties. Of course, Argentina still won, but we saw the influence and the hand of the coaches when the game was going on. And really, if we have to succeed in every aspect of our lives as leaders, we need to have coaches. This is not a time or a space to say, I can do it by myself. So, what does a coach help you actually to do? Number one is a coach helps you to see yourself very clearly. It's very simple, but it's very super effective. Self-awareness is very critical for a leader. Self-aware leaders have actually scientifically been shown to be highly correlated to organizational effectiveness and profitability. You need to be able to know what are your strengths, what are your gaps, and then look for ways with your coach to working on the gaps so that you can be able to manage the issues that will actually make you become successful. So executive coaching will help you to gather input about how others view and perceive you, and help you to identify areas of growth, and help you to ultimately learn yourself, and also to see yourself fairly. Those leaders who beat themselves up. You remember the other slide I was showing you about perfectionism, about being solo, doing things by yourself. There are some things that you might be beating up yourself too much, but if a coach helps you to be aware, then you can also be able to analyze yourself fairly, and you'll also analyze others fairly, so that people don't feel that you're unfair, which is something critical. So the next thing is that, yes, a coach will help you to see others more clearly. So you don't want to run into problems, like I was mentioning, due to inaccurate assessment of people around you. You have to gain insight to be able to get accurate perceptions of those who are around you, help you to get new mental skills to be able to better assess them. The next thing is that you need to transform your mindset. You need to transform your mindset. There is an author who is an executive coach who authored a book said, what got you here won't get you there. Basically, you need new skills. You need to keep learning. You need to keep updating your capabilities in order to be able to overcome the new challenges that come up. And an executive coach will be able to explore various options that you can use. I actually have a course that I have dubbed Transform Your Mindset course over 4 weeks that can help you to just go through these things so that you can be able to tune your mind to become one that is focused on creating positive outcomes in everything that you do. So an executive coach helps you to maximize your performance, because we want you to do exceptional work, not just mediocre work and just count a day has passed, but exceptional work. You have to improve your performance, enhance your psychological well-being, and also manage your team to be able to get to that level. An executive coach will also help you first to set goals. Goal setting should be easy and straightforward, but believe you me, you need guidance on how to be able to set up, to be so absolutely clear about your concerns, your priorities, and help you to set goals and put you on that tangent that will help you to become an achiever. And then you can be able now to visualize the future clearly, because sometimes the future becomes obscured by the challenges that you are facing now. But a coach will help you to see the present, look for solutions, and also project into the future. And that's where you want to be. So my mission as an executive coach is to empower you. Actually, I've just written out what my mission is, and I want to read it out for you. My mission is to see you as an empowered executive, an executive who has a crystal clear focus, who is in control. You have mastered the art of having courageous conversations. I know it's difficult sometimes to raise those difficult and sensitive topics, but you should be able to come to that space where you can do it. You have to be able to manage skillfully your team dynamics. You have to be a confident decision maker, and you have to be able to achieve outstanding results as a leader. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by your role demands, feeling inadequate, doubting yourself, if you're feeling you're not connected to your team, maybe even sense they are trying to sabotage you, or if your habitual ways and mindsets are actually right now currently set to playing safe rather than taking calculated risks as a leader, if you're bound by fear of failure, or you're too stressed, you don't have balance, then this time is the time to create that sense of stability and pave a courageous path to achieve the success you want. And I can be able to help and guide you through that in my Dare to Lead circle. So I invite you to reach over. I have a 3-part framework for coaching. So I want to invite you to come so that I can coach you to become an achiever, especially as we are winding up 2022 and going into 2023. How do you want 2023 to look like? I can help you to scale to the pinnacle of your dreams and be that achiever that you desire by helping you. So I'm inviting you to join me to our collective success. That's what I say. Because if you succeed, I'll have succeeded as the coach. And together, we will be happy that we will have created impact that will make a difference in the society we live in today. Because we live not only for ourselves, but for others as well. So I invite you to mull through this, think through it, connect with me. Remember to follow me on all my other social media platforms and connect. Let's have a discussion. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Enjoy your holidays and see you soon.